Okay, so the next one, we probably only have two SCPs this stream, because this one, you see, it's just one article, right? You see how it's just one article right here?
Yeah.
Oh, oh no, this is long.
It's very long.
It's another article.
It said the newest version.
Oh, fudge. This is Japanese. They're gonna fuck it up, aren't they?
Oh no.
They're gonna be racist. Okay, who wants to read it? Because I'm sure the SCP file is actually good. So
Yeah,
I guess who needs the most emotional boost?
yeah, I'll read the nickname for it, which is The Night Parade of a Single Demon.
Actually sounds cool.
That also like sounds like it's directly pulled from like something that's in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Well,
Hey, Robin.
Hey,
Japanese
Robin.
folklore does have yokai parades, so it actually goes with Japanese lore.
Yeah, like I think a particular event in Jujutsu Kaisen is called the Night Parade of 1,000, or of, was that 100 or 1,000? I think it was 1,000 demons.
That also sounds like that is also something they took from Japanese folklore.
Oh,
Well,
hey!
I mean, yeah, it's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
It's an anime.
Yeah, I took a glimpse, and the Imperial Japanese and All This Matters Examination Agency appears again.
Right, so you're getting cut off like a motherfucker.
Alright, I'll come back. I'm
okay,
back.
What's real quick? What's our object number?
6979. It is very close to a certain SCP.
6979. One digit off.
I swear, if they did that SCP.
Let's see. So I'm guessing we're gonna want to use access latest version.
Well, that would be if. That would mainly if they actually went to click the latest version. But yeah, we can actually probably go there. Because I think it's.
I'm trying to see, is it the exact same? Is it the exact same article?
It same number and everything.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you know what? I probably.
Wait, why does yours look different than mine, Bright?
What do you mean? Oh, did you hit newest revision?
Oh no, did I?
It's all the way at the bottom.
I'm.
Oh no, I did not.
I'm guessing we're going to need to read both of them because it looks like there's a bit of different information.
Gotcha. Alright, I went back.
Okay, so. I guess I get to be the reader this time?
Sure.
Okay, let me take a drink. I can't wait to wreck my throat.
I can read it.
No,
I was honestly just giving space in case you wanted to, because I feel like one of the best things you can do after one of those videos is just read a file and snack on things.
Oh no, to be clear, like I do want to be the one to read it, so.
Okay. Then I guessed right.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, everyone ready?
Yes.
Item number SCP-6979. Object class, Keter. Keter, whichever. Is this relevant information over here to the side with level 3 threat level orange? I'm
Yes.
guessing that's like older stuff.
The threat level and stuff like that, that's more newer, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well,
Yeah.
this is a newer SCP too.
Yeah.
It's in the 6,000s,
Mm-hmm.
upper 6,000s. Okay, anyway, threat level. How fancy. SCP containment procedures. Due to SCP-6979's nature, full containment has yet to be achieved. Assigned Task Force STF Chi-18, which wait, what? Oh no, that's side note off this side. Oh my god. There's so many footnotes in this first fucking paragraph that I was getting confused which one to look at. Okay. Chi-18. Oh boy, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Idai na Anaki. Footnote says, quote, Big Brother is a uh, stationary? Oh, that's stationary. I'm so dumb. Is a stationary task force positioned in Site 50, tasked with monitoring the Greater Tokyo metropolitan area in search of anomalous phenomena, as well as mobilizing other forces in surveying, containment, and cleanup procedures. So, uh, STF Big Brother is to monitor its designated area for sudden, short-lived spikes of Hume level of reality, and a designated area used when referencing to deviations of baseline reality. Akivia radiation, type of radiation directly correlated to the amount of religious faith within an entity or area. And lambda particles, anomalous particles known to contaminate measurements of Akivia radiation. Their exact function in relation to Akivia radiation is currently unknown. So, sudden short-lived spikes of Hume levels, Akivia radiation, and lambda particles, dispatching an assigned team if readings match those of SCP-6979 to carry out cleanup duties.
Hello there.
Hello.
We'll be right back.
Okay. I'm Reed. And there goes my train of thought. Cleanup duties. The cover story of a serial killer is to be disseminated to the public, with survivors interrogated, then amnesticized. Description: SCP-6979 is a selectively corporeal humanoid entity that periodically manifests within the Greater Tokyo metropolitan area. 6979 appears as a tall, pale woman with long black hair, dressed in a uniform characteristic of Japanese office women. It wears a surgical mask covering its mouth and is regularly seen carrying a red umbrella regardless of the weather. Oh, this is the SCP you mentioned being the slit-mouth woman as a reference. SCP-6979 manifests during the night following a set pattern of actions. 6979 will manifest near a subject and walk toward them, so its encounter will occur in an area with no direct witnesses. Let's see. Footnote 5 says, it's worth noting that direct witnesses refers to people who could walk in on the situation as it's happening. While SCP-6979 attacks people in areas where no such event can occur, It seems to be unaware of recording devices appearing in camera feed on 12 occasions. These feeds have been used to document most of its behavior, and only 4 out of its 87 confirmed attacks have resulted in surviving subjects. Okay. If SCP-6979 is carrying an umbrella, it will always be carrying it in its right hand. 2. SCP-6979 will ask the subject, "Am I pretty?" If the subject replies in the negative or reacts negatively to its presence, SCP-6979's left hand will grow into sharp claws, eviscerating the subject before demanifesting within the next 5 to 10 seconds. The attack always results in the subject's death, and the demanifestation causes sharp fluctuations in local Hume levels. In local Hume levels, the release of Akivia radiation as well as lambda particles. If the subject replies in affirmative, SCP-6979 will use its left hand to remove its surgical mask. If you always say she's pretty. Well, we'll see. God damn it. ADHD. Lies in affirmative. SCP-6979 will use its left hand to remove its surgical mask, revealing injuries to the corners of its mouth that reach up to its ears. SCP-6979 will then ask, "Am I still pretty?" If the subject replies in the negative or reacts negatively, they will be killed in the same way as described in Step 2, with SCP-6979 manifesting shortly after. If the subject replies affirmatively a second time instead, SCP-6979 will instead smile, thanking the subject before using its claws to cut the subject's cheeks, giving them similar injuries to its own. It will then demanifest as usual. No change has ever been documented from this set of actions, except in Step 4, when thanking a subject, different phrases have been documented. Whether this demonstrates sentience is still under consideration. Discovery. The first recorded attack attributed to SCP-6979 occurred in July of 1979. However, information compiled by the defunct Imperial Japanese Anomalous Matters Examination Agency. I'm guessing that's like a group of interest that was like the SCP Foundation, but for Imperial Japan.
They actually got absorbed into the SCP Foundation.
Oh.
They were doing SCP Foundation stuff before SCP Foundation in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Defunct. Jesus.
Sorry.
You're good. Defunct IJAM-EA. Wait. That could be taken weird. Anyway, describes a similar entity manifesting as far back as the 17th century. The description of its appearance indicates changes in clothing to reflect the era. And that its attacks seem to only frighten people before demanifesting. Earliest known depiction of SCP-6979 by illustrator Hayami Shungyōsai, dating back to 1801. Okay, so we're using some actual real world depictions of yokai and spirits to back this up. I can appreciate that. Okay. SCP-6979 events were first believed to be the work of a serial killer, sensationalized by the media as part of Japan's urban legend surge during the decades of 1970 and 1980. It wasn't until 1982 that emerging detection technology allowed for proper classification as an anomalous entity. By then, SCP-6979 had become a popular urban legend, the entry being known as the Kuchisake onna, slit-mouth woman. Different iterations of its legend spreading across Japan. These were allowed to propagate as they obscured SCP-6979's authenticity. This measure was taken after several failed attempts at containing 6979. Due to its erratic nature, it's impossible to predict the time and location of its manifestations. Research into means of containment continued until 1992, freezing after the 1991 Japanese economic bubble burst. Research resumed in 2013 as part of Project Kakurenbo. Kakurenbo. Footnote, project with the objective of focusing on all Foundation research neglected during Japan's lost decade, 1991 to 2001. To circumvent SCP-6979's unpredictable nature, Geo-1 551, Shushuin.
Hey, Hatchet.
Yeah.
That's a GOI, aka Group of Interest. I wasn't sure
Oh,
if you knew
GOI.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I did not pick up on that. Shushuin translates to collecting agency, is an organization that collects and catalogs anomalous items as well as providing services of divination and exorcism across Japan since the early 760 since the year 765. That is an old group of interest. Due to their support of the Foundation's mission, as well as their help in research and containment of several anomalies, they have been allowed to continue their work under Foundation supervision. Group of Interest 551 was contacted to arrange a precognition ritual to ascertain the entity's next appearance. The process was successfully carried out in 2014 for what is the fourth month? Why am I blanking on this? April, okay. April 18th, 2014. And the resulting information was quickly taken into account to formulate the following plan. Problem. SCP-6979 is set to appear in 3 Chome-25 Sakura, Setagaya, Tokyo. Oh, that's a we got longitude and latitude coordinates. I'm not going to read that out. On the 25th of June at 3:38 a.m., 68 days from now. While ample time the unknown physical compatibilities of the entity point that care must be taken while carrying out the following plan, applying the knowledge acquired through previous failed attempts at capture. Excuse me. While the Shushu-in ritual has been effective in the past, the administrative committee would prefer not to rely on outsider methods. This, coupled with the necessity of the ethics committee approving its usage, would mean failure would most likely freeze the operation for a considerable amount of time. The main issue with SCP-6979 itself is its immaterial nature, which allows it to manifest and demanifest in short periods of time. This, mixed with the difficulty of reaching it in time, makes the anomaly extremely difficult to contain. Solution. During previous attempts, it was discovered 6979 is susceptible to reality alterations through the use of reality-absorbing ammunition. Footnote, mouse, please stay on that. Ammunition composed of organic material that absorbs and stores small quantities of excess reality. At the time used to incapacitate reality-bending enemies, they have phased out of use since. Okay, there we go. While ineffective, the ammunition's trajectory changed by several degrees, showing refractive properties. At the time, reality stabilizing technology was limited to machinery requiring previous assembly due to SCP-6979's traits. This couldn't be relied on. Now that the location and time of its next attack is known, an array of no less than 3 Lang-Scranton reality stabilizers will be positioned around the perimeter and will be activated upon contact with SCP-6979. Regarding contact with the enemy, the street will be closed earlier during the day and a D-Class employee will be taken to the area to become the subject of the attack. No less than 3 members of Row-12, the yokai batch, will be positioned around the perimeter with an operator coordinating the process. The D-Class will be equipped with a PPI, pre-pulse inebriation phenomena, in which a small pre-pulse inhibits a stronger pulse. Mechanism is used by the nervous system to adapt to strong but previously encountered stimuli. Okay, that one just kind of threw my brain for a loop. PPI stimulating collar, and will be given a series of questions to ask SCP-6979 to keep it engaged, and to test the entity's sentience if possible. Must be discouraged from replying to any question it may arise in the affirmative or negative. Part of the Kuchisake onna legend describes that replying with anything but a yes or no can lead to a conversation with the creature. There is no proof this has ever been attempted. Row 12 members will be equipped with Type 96 oh my god, prosophagnostic goggles, outdated headset capable of scrambling one's facial identity through the use of mimetic pattern display. Modern equivalents use different scrambling methods and thus cannot be assumed to be reliable, which have proven somewhat effective in delaying SCP-6979's response to outside intervention, and rifles with 3 types of ammunition: tranquilizing darts as primary ammunition, reality dispersing rounds to be used if LSRS and or darts prove ineffective, purifying rounds to be used as a last resort, ammunition blessed by Kanushi priests used during exorcisms. Known issues. There is a considerable chance that the plan delineated here ends up in failure. Oh, excuse me. Failure due to the many unknown traits possessed by SCP-6979. Were it to go awry, the primary goal of the mission will be to minimize damage, and the secondary goal of gathering as much information as possible with the assets at hand. Lucia Coglayan, head of engineering project Kakurun Kakurenbo. I gotta get used to saying that. Addendum SCP-6979.1, not dash 1.1. The plan described on the previous proposal was confirmed to be able to be carried out and went into effect on the day of the manifestation at 3 a.m. along the operation. A log of the operation through D41 210's feed can be accessed below. SCP-6979 Operation 2014 0625. Wait, isn't that a different date? Oh no, yeah, it's June. I had April on the brain.
Yeah, that's because you read April earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so June 25th. Through other cameras available, D41 210 was confirmed to have been impacted by the round going through them, similar to the shots taken at the entity. D41 41210 vanishes in similar fashion to SCP-6979 despite the three LSRs in operation. The operation was considered a failure, and D41 210 was assumed missing in action until 46 minutes later when the feed returned showing D41 210 having manifested 2 kilometers south from their previous location. They were taken to Site 50's infirmary where it was confirmed that they were uninjured, their PPI collar missing. During a post-mission investigation, it was noted that D41 210's camera had been recording after their disappearance due to a redundant system installed into it. Notable fragments from this feed have been transcribed below. SCP-6979 Exploration Log / Fragments. Following this event, it was decided that information regarding SCP-6979 was incomplete, making this document outdated. A proposal was submitted to the Classification Committee, and a new revision of the document was produced.
Hey, Hatchet. The red writing's clickable. I'm not sure if you knew that. Oh, God.
Okay.
God damn it. I deafened
Jesus.
myself by accident.
Oh, that's why you were so quiet.
How long were you deafened?
A
That's
few
kinda funny.
seconds. I was trying to tell you, the red links are clickable.
Oh, the red.
Not red links,
One
red writing. Sorry. From the...
Oh, okay. Oh, my dipshit ass.
Yeah, they're different logs.
Okay, my bad. Going back.
Sorry.
Okay, so, shall continue with this transcript from SCP-6979 Operation 2014-06-25. Video log transcript date already stated 3:15 a.m. Japanese Standard Time. Overseeing operator Kyoko Ishida, STF Chi 18 field agents. Do I need to read all of this? Field agents, the D class R12-1, R12-2, -3, -4, and -5. Technicians T-01, 02, and 03. Begin log. Note: extraneous dialogue has been removed. Extraneous dialogue? I don't know if I've heard that term.
Also, June is apparently a rainy season in Japan.
Huh. Fun. Okay. Okay. R12-4. Just fancy term for extra. Okay. Thank you, book. Unnecessary also. Okay. R12-4. We have visual confirmation of SCP-6979. R12-3. There she is, yeah. Goggles are working as intended. She's slowly moving towards subject. Prepare for encounter. D41 and 210. Alright. Subject taps foot for a few seconds before SCP-6979 is seen entering the frame through a nearby alley. I see her. Visual confirmation? OVOP D41 2010. Do you need assistance with the dialogue prepared? D-class. No, there's no need. I got this. Alright, start the OVOP, alright, start the stabilizers. SCP-6929, not 29, 79, is seen slowly approaching the subject until it is a few meters from them. Entity is carrying an umbrella and looking down at D41 2010. A low ringing sound can be heard as the LSRS are turned on. SCP-6979 doesn't seem to notice this. SCP. Am I pretty? D-class. Nods. Yes, you are. SCP-6979 moves its free hand to remove its mask, revealing its mouth injuries. A short, static noise is heard, later confirmed to be D41 2010's collar activating. Am I still pretty? D-class. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh no, I find that interaction very funny. Am I pretty? Would you like to take a survey? SCP-6979 blinks, its expression remaining neutral for a couple seconds, remaining in place. It initially stares at D41 210. D-class. OVOP. D-class. Proceed 12 to 2. Proceed 12-2. Prepare your shot. D41. I can just say D-class. You have been recognized as the Kuchisake onna by many. Is this your real name? SCP-6979 blinks again before taking a step back. Takes another, then begins demanifesting. Welp. So
He
that's
didn't
how
like
you...
that question.
Wow, so that's how you actually survived this encounter. Just say, hey, are you the slit mouth lady?
To be fair, that would make a lot of people uncomfortable.
I would
True.
also leave.
It'd be like, oh, is this how it feels to have a fan? This is weird. I don't like it.
Okay. OVOP. 12-2, take the shot. 12-1, 3, and 4. Prepare yours. A shot is seen hitting SCP-6979, but goes through its body, deviating by 8 degrees and hitting the pavement. SCP-6979 turns toward 12-2. Demanifestation continues uninterrupted, its lower body having disappeared by then. OVOP. Fuck. 12-4, 12-1, take the shot. 12-2, prepare yours. 2 more shots go through SCP-6979. 2 more shots go through the SCP, passing through. That's not the most efficient wording. Reality dispersing round deviates while the tranquilizer doesn't, both falling onto the pavement. SCP-6979's head, upper torso, and forearms are the only body parts not having disappeared by then. OVOP, the reality stabilizers are working, right? TO2, yes, they are. They don't appear to be affecting her. OVOP, fuck. Why do I find it so funny for like very official people in the SCP Foundation to just be saying fuck in these transcripts?
They don't exactly say it a lot.
Yeah, like it's a rare treat to see an important person say fuck.
It's
To
funny
be fair, when they're letting out reality bending fumes, you're like, okay, these things will stop the reality bending, and it doesn't. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's a little upsetting.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Jerry was at 150%. It got kind of loud.
You might have turned them up back when
They
Jerry
were
was a bit
quiet.
quieter. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. 12-2. Take the shot. Everyone else, prepare yours. TO4, start the SRA. TO4, on it. D class. Through the feed, D41 2010 is seen approaching SCP-6979, attempting to grab its hand. They seem to succeed. An extra spike in local hum levels appearing on counters. As a last shot goes through SCP-6979's head, it finishes demanifesting, at which point D41 210's arm begins disappearing. A second static noise is heard. Oh! Your arm is disappearing, and your reaction is, oh!
Well, how would you feel? You grab them hoping it'll probably keep them there. Instead, you start vanishing.
Yeah. OBOP. Wait. You. 12-4. Take a shot at D. 4121. What? What? Wait. That's the. A round impacts D41 to 10, knocking them down. A third static noise is heard, then a fourth. Groans can also be heard coming from the D class. Round hit, but it isn't working. D class is vanishing. OVOP. What do you... Fuck! Alright, 12. Loud static fully blocks audio. 3 seconds later, the video feed abruptly cuts.
I
Okay,
guess you kind of just said no to the shots that block the reality bending.
yeah. So, through other cameras, was confirmed to have been impacted by the round. Yeah, so I've already read this bit. Has been recording after their disappearance due to a redundant system. So, yeah, exploration log / fragments. 0000. D41 210 is heard grunting. Still on the ground, he appears to be in a similar location. The only notable differences between the area being of a strong red tint, with the buildings around having changed into machiya houses. Traditional wooden townhouses common in Japanese cities since the Heian period, 694 to 1195. D class. Oh, that was a real bullet, wasn't it? You could have used the darts, you know. D class sits up to check on their injuries, which aren't present. They then notice the ground under them is black and grainy. They put their hand down and grab some of it, realizing it's some sort of soot-like substance. What the? D-Class looks up, then screams as they notice SCP-6979, who is now dressed in a traditional Shiroshozoku? Traditional white kimono common in Shinto and Chinese Buddhism for rituals, also used to dress the deceased before burial. With much longer hair, sharp claws instead of hands, its mouth has been turned vertically now, extending from where its right eye used to be down its chin and neck into its chest and appearing under its kimono and disappearing under its kimono. Its left eye seems to have partially morphed into its right one, mixing into a single organ. The umbrella it carried is now made of red paper and several holes on it. D-Class quickly covers their mouth, stopping their scream. They seem to be trembling. 6979 approaching them. 6979. What did you just do? D-Class. Sorry, I wasn't. Don't kill me, please. And I just got a message. That is the worst possible time for my mom to ask for a rub.
I can continue reading it unless Bright wants to unmute and read.
Yeah, I guess y'all continue, and I think I'll just come back and read this later on my own time.
Alright, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, do your best to avoid spoiling what happens in this document after this, because I'm really interested in this.
We'll do our best.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I shall return in a half hour or so.
Oh.
Alright. Yep, then I'll
So-
finish off.
Yeah. So I'll see y'all in a little.
See ya.
Good luck.
Alright. D-4120 is still trembling. 6979 tilting his head, crouching to stare at them directly. The entity standing at roughly 2 meters away. D-Class inhales sharply and begins hitting their PPI collar, which has stopped working. 6979 notices this. I'm not gonna kill you. Points at the collar. What's that artifact? Is that how you got in here? No, it's... D-Class trails off before tapping their earpiece a couple times. They receive no response. It makes it so I don't get scared by you and end up getting killed. It doesn't seem to be working anymore. 6979 blinks in apparent surprise before poking the collar. So that is how you survive the Kuchisake owner's attack. Did you build this apparatus? No, it was given to me. Who built it? The, government? 6979 appears to react negatively to this, pointing its claw at D-Class's neck. Leave? Now. D-Class hurriedly gets up, taking several steps back. Alright, sure thing. Just, if you could guide me to the exit, that'd be help a lot. There's no exit but death. You should know this. Oh, let's not do that then. 6979 stares at D-Class, D-Class chuckling nervously at the glare. After 18 seconds pass, D-Class steps back, lowering its claw. Do not follow me. 6979 turns around and begins walking away from the area. Wait, stops then begin tapping their earpiece. Hey, anyone out there? No answer. 4 seconds pass. Crap. Hey, I don't know if you can hear me, but, I'm somewhere else. It's off. Looks like the same place I was in. But older, much older. You know, these period drama films, sort of like that. It's also really, really red. Is there anything that causes light to turn red? No answer. 6 seconds pass. Yeah, this isn't working. I think I'm gonna fall to Kuchisake onna. I don't like this place, but she didn't outright kill me, and she said not to follow her, but something tells me you want me to follow her regardless, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. If you can hear me, please get me out of here. Decoy stops speaking and after a few moments of hesitation, runs after 6979. Alright, 8:33. Decoys has been following after 6979. They reach a small park with trees covered in black leaves. 6979 sits down on a bench next to it, closing its eye. I explicitly told you against following me. Decoys takes a step back, startled. Sorry, it's just that. Stop stuttering and get to the point. Decoy stops momentarily before continuing. I'm not familiar with this place. I'm also supposed to follow you, I think. You think? 6979 opens its eye. You do not sound threatening in the slightest, soldier. I'm not here to threaten you. Lies. What other reason would the pet of the Emperor have for coming here?
A pet.
Oh, a pet. Me coming here wasn't part of the plan. We were trying to stop you from killing people on the other side. Am I a monster to be stopped now? For mere dozens of lives? Yes, it's even a single life is. Is what? 6979 gets up from its seat. Don't you dare reproach me for what your filthy ilk caused. Bad deeds are punished themselves. Nay, to say 100 victims is punishment for your actions would be an insult to the suffering you've inflicted upon mamonokai. In the footnote, it means world of demons, spirits, and apparitions. Name 6979 uses to refer to the dimension it resides in. Degas takes a few steps back. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know not of the massacre? Massacre? No. 6979 blinks before laughing. Of course you wouldn't know. How could the people of the land of Kami ever commit such atrocities? 6979 stares at D-Class again, crossing its arms before starting to walk away. Follow me, and I'll present you to the sins of Yamato. Referring to the Yamato people, the dominant ethnic group in Japan, could also refer to the Japanese imperial family. Oh, alright. D-Class stares at the entity as it walks out of the park, following shortly after. 2411. After several minutes of walking, 6979 and D-Class stop in front of 1930s era vending machine, picking some drinks. So you don't know what mamonokai is? No one does? D-Class shakes their head. Have we been erased? This easily pushed into the lead. Was mamonokai a known thing out there? Known? Mamonokai was the complement to your world. To Dakusei. In a footnote, it means world of man/impurity. Name 6979 refers to our reality. Term is also used in Chinese Buddhist literature. The world of myths to your world of culture. Two inextricably entwined truths feeding off each other in harmony. Until your ilk took that away. They tortured us, used us, killed us, then closed Mamonokai, leaving us to rot. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't apologize. You're not at fault for the crimes of your predecessors. Ignorant as you may be, but ignorance is out of indoctrination rather than out of maliciousness can be helped by opening one's eyes. And that's what you're doing right now. Correct. Why, if I may ask? I mean, I don't really mind. It's just, well, stop stuttering. 6979 sighs, throwing his drink can in a nearby garbage bin. I've been suffering for many years now, wandering aimlessly through the burnt remains of what I called home, taking on a murder beast identity of your Dakusei to be able to survive. After so long, I finally meet another person, a dog of His Majesty the Emperor, and not even they know what happened here, what they've done. 6979 stops momentarily. I need you to know. Else my pain, the pain of my people would be for naught, truly forgotten, like your Tenno wishes too. So follow me and stop asking questions. They'll be answered in due time. 6979 continues walking. D-Class followed after once more. 3947. 6979 and D-Class have been walking through a dilapidated area for 5 minutes. They reach an empty lot with a building made of concrete nearby. This place looks different. Of course it does. It was made by your government when they came here to conscript us. Actually, it was made by us because why would the Imperial Army sully their pristine hands with manual labor? D-Class follows after 6979 looking over an empty crate. IJAMEAs and signed with the words Property of the Empire of Great Japan on it. 6979 is standing over the empty lot. This is where the Yokai Battalion was trained to fight for the Emperor. Whoever survived the training was shipped away towards Manchukuo. Many left, none returned. This is what you wanted me to see. I refuse to accept that your ilk has forgotten. Rather, I will not allow them to. You will have to return so you can tell your government of this place. If they have changed, as you say. 6979 falls silent. I don't know. They can't fix anything, but recognition would be the bare minimum. If they learn of the mistakes they should have already been aware of, then it would not make me happy, but 6979 falls silent again, staring at D-Class. I'll let them know. Besides, D-Class taps camera. This thing here might have recorded an entire trip, so... Recorded? Oh, like a telegraph, but for photographs. Does that make sense? Any sense? Somewhat, yes. So... I don't want to talk. I need time to think. Alright, sorry about that. It's fine. Just leave, actually. I wish to be alone, and you have to return to your people and tell them what I've shown you. Right, so that means dying, no. I'll make it as painless as I possibly can. You deserve it. That's not really that comforting. I tried. 6979 gets up. Ready? Because inhales sharply, the feet showing they're shaking. Sure, why not? Better sooner than. 6979 strikes at D-Class with its claw, decapitating them. Before their head touches the ground, static obscures feed. 5 seconds later, D-Class is standing nearby Kaminoge Station, having returned from 6979's realm. Alright, before I read the revision, I need to go piss. I'll be back.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. I'll show. Hey, show.
Oh.
I'm making a sprite. Yeah.
Okay.
She's cute. I'm just... Her proportions look weird. But that's because of how I dressed her. Her neck looks super long, but it's really not. It's just that her shoulders are covered by hair.
Well, sometimes you have to modify things that tiny.
Yeah.
Details can be very annoying.
That looks better. I lifted her shoulder a little bit. I made it peek out from behind this weird curl she has.
This may sound weird, but when things get small enough in art, sometimes making it less realistic can be your friend.
That's fair. I had to download a pixel brush because I didn't have one.
Well, if you use Fire Alpaca, you can automatically switch to pixels.
I'm using Clip Studio Paint because I intend on I don't want to switch drawing softwares. And I intend on drawing like her portrait while I'm at this.
Well, I'm not sure what to suggest when it comes to something like that.
I'm back.
Because I don't know if it allows you to do things pixel by pixel, because that's how you do pixel art.
Oh yeah, no, I have it down to a 32 by 64 canvas. That's why I downloaded the pixel brush.
Anyways, I'm back. We ready?
Hi. Sure.
Yep, we're ready for the updated version.
Alright. Item 6979. Level 3, Confidential. Containment class, Euclid. Reception class, Eki. Risk class, Danger. Picture taken inside 6979, the 6979-1 in an area of Mangoro City, Tokyo. Special containment procedures. 6979 is to be followed and intercepted on each of its manifestations. 6979 has been equipped with a tracker and an interdimensional translocating device has been built inside -1, allowing for 6979's geopositioning regardless of its current dimensional location. The tracker is to be equipped inside -1, following every manifestation with a kit to build it given to the intercepting team's designated engineer. The designated engineer must also perform maintenance work on a translocating device. -1 is currently inaccessible without the help of 6979 and does not need containment. Its current extent and population, however, has not been confirmed and is expected to remain unconfirmed for the foreseeable future, due to it possibly being able to affect the entirety of the entire territory of Japan. Its disruption and risk classes have been adjusted accordingly. Description: SCP-6979 is a selectively corporeal humanoid entity that resides within -1. Its appearance is that of a stereotypical Yurei ghost. With a disfigured face and long claws, it is able to manifest within the greater Tokyo metropolitan area by assuming the form of the Kuchisake onna, aka Slipmouth Woman, an entity of urban folklore, to then follow its behavior. 6979 used to attack and kill people, intercepting the entity having lowered these attacks to 0. This attack method was used by 6979 as means of subsisting, feeding on belief in this case referring to the understanding of a concept as true. This concept doesn't need to be real to be considered true. e.g., 6979 uses urban legend to materialize which isn't believed to be real but exists within our reality as folklore. This belief is emitted by humans and converted into lined-up particles. Anomalous particles known to contaminate measurements of Akiva radiation seem to be correlated with expressions of folk belief and/or superstition. Through unknown means, it must be pointed out that the belief consumed by 6979 isn't created by the victims of its attacks, and stopping them seems to cause it no harm. This feeding process, as well as the exact function of lambda particles, isn't well understood. SCP-6979 has proven cooperative with Foundation assets, although it can become distant and aggressive at times, especially around armed personnel. This is believed to stem from -1's occupation by IJAMEA between 1930 and 1939, which caused the death of all other inhabitants of -1, hereafter referred to as -2. -1 is an extra-dimensional space known as mamonokai, believed to coextensive to the total territory of Japan, of which less than 1,000 kilometers squared have been explored. Its location is an identical copy of Japan with a few key exceptions. The sun is static over the horizon regardless of the time or location. Light within 6979 is red despite wavelength inconsistencies. All ground and soil is either covered in or replaced by soot. Analysis shows the soot to be the remains of Aquilaria trees, genus not endemic to the Japanese archipelago. All bodies of water are dark black, despite not containing any sort of contaminant. All buildings are identical to architectural shape of their counterparts, but built using materials and techniques from the Muromachi, Azuchi, Momoyama, and Edo periods, 1336 to 1868. All electronic devices suffer damage to internal parts, especially on power sources following travel into 6979. While previously believed to be because of a high-energy EMP, this was proved to be incorrect, and external devices that are separated from the power sources suffer no damage. This only affects devices when entering into 6979 and causes no damage when ingressing. Hume levels are lower than those of a baseline reality, fluctuating between 0.75 and 0.85 Humes. Access into 6979-1 is only available through 6979 by means of direct contact with the entity during demanifestation. Portals are known to have existed in the past, but were sealed by IJAMEA, causing a full separation between -1 and our world. 6979 is able to transverse between worlds. The entity has no control over this process, only occurring when 6979 begins running low on belief. The first occurrence of this happened in 1979 and is believed to be linked with the weakening of the seals placed by IJAMEA. A way to reactivate these portals is currently under research. Discovery. 6979 was first discovered in 1979, but the true nature and -1 were not discovered until June 25th, 2014, when a declassed subject approached 6979 and was taken into -1. A ritual was performed to learn 6979's next manifestation, which occurred 191 days later. A group was set to intercept the event, with Mythology and Folkloristics Department researcher Su Yuyan and two others entering its dimension. An interview with the entity was carried out while inside. Interview log. Interviewed 6979. Interviewer Dr. Jules Yuan. The recording device seems to be working. Alright, I'll start the interview now, if that's fine with you. It's not, but I'll allow it. Why is it not? If you don't mind me asking. You and Han. Yet you speak like the Emperor's men. I despise it. The one you sent before told me you had changed. And yet, meeting you here, it's hard to believe. Referring to the Han people, the largest ethnic group in China. I can try to speak in less formal manner if that helps. Sure, just ask your questions. You mentioned to the class that you came before that Kuchisake onna isn't your name, but a legend that you took to. Feed, if I recall correctly. Mind explaining this? Questions about one's anatomy, just like them. 6979 sighs, the sound of its fingers tapping on the surface. I cannot answer your questions in a satisfying way. I myself know not how my kind works, especially for my case. We will live in mamonokai and feed off people's faith, and the tales told about our intervention in the world of your ilk. The legend I've taken to survive is that one of a mangled murderer, the Kuchisake onna. Does that satisfy your curiosity? How could you move to Oddworld if the portals are closed off? I'm not sure, actually. For the longest time, it was impossible to leave. And then one day, I moved into Takusai but everything felt like a dream. I do not think the seal they placed has been broken, but it has certainly weakened. Do you know where the portals are located? We would like to investigate them. Promise me you will not reinforce the seals. I know you have grievances against the people who came before us, but I assure you we will not damage anything further. All I want is for you to stop hunting people on our side. And I want to fix things. We're not here to kill the last of your race to accomplish it, especially if we can reach some sort of agreement. An agreement? We understand that your condition is caused by the seals placed on mamonokai. As such, we want to open your world in exchange for your cooperation during and after the process. Silence for the next 8 seconds. Why? I already explained. This is too good to be true. There must be something you gain from this. I told you we want to fix things. The Pacific War left many victims. Some like you still suffer to this day. People who hurt you in this place are some sort of our organization's predecessors. Because of that, we want to amend things. Does that suffice as an explanation? Silence for the next 5 seconds. I hope you understand. I cannot and will not trust your words, but I will believe you for the time being. That is expected. I hope our actions will prove I'm more than a mere woods woman, if you will. Mere woods woman is pronounced Kuchisake onna. Dr. Xiao was later reapproached for her lack of professionalism and overall poor timing. Is that... Sounds of a chair scraping on the floor. Sorry, perhaps that was touch too casual. Anyway, mind guiding us to one of those portal locations so we can investigate these? I do not mind, no. It will take a few hours, however. The recording device is picked up. We have the time, don't worry. End log. Following the exchange, 6979 took to the personnel to a location in Akano Ward where another IJAMEA outpost was located. No information was obtained from the visit. After 6 hours, Foundation personnel returned from Dash 1, not before establishing current containment procedures. 6979 accepting the use of a translocating device. The device will be intimated during the next visit with containment technician Ariella Concepcion. Test with maintenance of the tracker. Addendum 6 SCP-6979.1 during an expedition to 6979-1 made on August 1st, 2017 with the purpose of exploring the neighboring Kanagawa Prefecture. An IJAMEA outpost was discovered in the city of Yamato, located in Tanaka Hachiman Shrine. This outpost was a portal location unlike others previously discovered, containing information regarding IJAMEA activity inside the dimension. A partial transcription of pertinent documentation can be accessed below. For full list, contact Dr. Xiao. Report regarding 6-1 by Warrant Officer Sugahara, 1932 fragment. In other news, morale is starting to pick up back at the realm of Mamonokai. After we partook in the killing of Nori Hayon, a yokai with an elongated head believed to be impossible to capture. Popular belief describes them as the supreme commander of all yokai. I thought we would only meet resistance, and we did for a while, but now things seem to be calming down. I cannot deny that this calm is due to our acts of violence. I will not try to dwell on the actions of my men. My ancestors might weep, but they too wept when the nation fell, only to be rebuilt stronger. Through our sacrifices, the Emperor reached the heavens. On to more tangible results, we finished building the training facilities, meaning we're back on track. We believe the first squad of soldiers will be ready by the end of the war, end of the year. 1,000 soldiers to be sent to the Empire of Great Manchuria. We believe that this, alongside the troops of the Imperial Army, will be enough to stop the conversations between Lieutenant Colonel Awada and Warrant Officer Sugahara, 1938 transcript. Lieutenant Colonel, please, you must understand. I don't want to hear excuses. The Yokai Battalion has failed. You have abandoned the project. You are to abandon the project effective immediately. But we have a new platoon of 2,500 soldiers ready to... Itoshi, listen to what I'm saying. Yes, sir. It doesn't matter how many of your critters you send to the battlefield. It doesn't matter how strong they are, or how they can breathe fire and ice, because they're mortal, pitifully so. A well-placed bullet will be the end of them, and explosives shred through their skin just as easily as with any other soldier. Thousands of them were in Wanshiling. Referred to the Battle of Wanshiling, considered one of the several crucial victories over the Japanese during the Pacific War. Last month, and all of them perished. They might look like mythical beasts, but they bleed and die like any other. It take much longer to train and deploy. It isn't worth the effort to keep this project going. I understand, but... Sugahara, please, you're a brilliant man. You surely understand this project is a fruitless fight. I have already assigned you to different regiments. I know you'll excel at. So please save the excuses. We're losing ground as we speak. We don't have the time for this nonsense. You will join Professor Redacted in overseeing Mamonokai's decommission, and then you'll go back to the mainland. Understood? Understood. However, allow me to deploy this last platoon. It'd be a further loss if we weren't at least utilize them. I'll allow it. Deploy his troops, and then get every one of our men out of this fantasy land and back into action. Yes, sir. Report regarding the end of the project. Hayakiyagayu. Official name of the project involving the creation and deployment of the Yokai Battalion. 1939 fragment. Assets to properly seal the many portals connecting to the world of mamonokai. The following assets are required. A Yamabushi. Ascetic mountain monks, followers of the Shingudo religion, known to be adepts in divination and purification arts. Trained in the sealing arts of Tendai Lotus School. School of Japanese Buddhism with strong esoteric traditions. Positioned at each of the entrance of the Mamonokai. 12 monks in total. A Zashihiki Rashi. Yokai said to bring good fortune to those who encounter it. To be sacrificed as part of the seal. Their bodies to be buried in a shrine to the god Hachimen, god of archery and war in Shinto and Japanese Buddhism, to be built upon their remains, one sacrifice per entrance to the Mamonokai. A Kurama Tengu. Tengus, winged legendary creatures who reside in top Mount Kurama and have become Yamabushi, to chant mantras and drive misfortune away while the sealing ritual is being performed. One Tengu per entrance to the Mamonokai. The number of Kurama Tengus cannot be required. 2 Karasu Tengus will replace each and perform their duties. Tengus with the head of a crow, believed to be messengers of Kurama Tengus. Following this discovery, a team was sent to the Tanaka Hachiman shrine to excavate the area, discovering the desiccated corpse of a small entity believed to be the Shashiki Rashi mentioned in the report. With the use of this corpse and with the help of the GOI 551, Project Kakurinabo was able to build machinery capable of reopening and maintaining the sealed portals into -1, using scranton reality anchors as space. The system was capable of siphoning and maintaining a constant reality flow between two areas. This system, named the Kagalion Reality Diffusion System, CRDS, was tested under controlled conditions, passing all tests. It's believed it'll be ready and to be deployed within the first half of 2019. Addendum 6979-2. On April 11th, 2019, the CRDS was deployed, successfully opening a portal into -1. 6979 and -1 suffer no adverse effects, with 6979 mentioning Mamonokai is breathing again since the opening of the portal. 6979 has not manifested as the Kuchisake onna entity, claiming there seems to be no need anymore. Since then, vegetation has begun growing inside -1, and the colors of the sky and sea have slowly changed into more natural hues. -1 is currently being explored. The territory of Japan believed to be fully surveyed within 5 years, with classification expected to occur after this period. One new message. Welcome, Director, to Sasao Mamiya, Site 50 Director, from Xiao Yuyan, Site 50 Mythology and Folkloristics Department. Subject Monthly Report 0823. Site Director Mamiya, it's my pleasure to inform you that we've finished exploring Shimane Prefecture. With this, we've explored 40 of the 47 prefectures inside -1. Predictions estimate that the totality of the area will have been surveyed by November of next year. Regarding new discoveries, 2 new creatures have been encountered, bringing the total number of entities to 18. They have proved passive so far, and as such, no neutralization has been deemed necessary. Last but certainly not least, the Regional Council checked the land and the stability inside -1 and decided to pre-approve the building of Site 281. Once Mamonokai is fully surveyed, construction of the site will commence. To Xiao Yuyan, Site 50, Mythology and Folkloristics Department. From Sasao Maya, Site 50 Director. Subject Monthly Report, August 23rd. Splendid news, Doctor. Taking into account next trimester's budget increase, this year is shaping up to be the best of the site since the bubble. Words cannot express my gratitude towards you and this project of yours. Speaking of the project, how is SCP-6979 faring? Teacher Sao Mamaya, Site 50 Director, from Xiao Yuyan, Site 50 Mythology and Folkloristics Department. Subject Monthly Report, August 23rd. SCP-6979 has shown firm progress during her therapy sessions. Its education and integration into the Foundation has shown progress, and so although I am doubtful about the history lessons that are being imparted to her, is there any need for the revisionist text given to her? I find the omissions of some of Japan's moves during the Pacific Theater downright abhorrent. I did not join this project to allow history to be revised. To Xiao Yuan, Site 50 Mythology and Folkloristics Department, from Shizao Mamiya, Site 50 Director. Subject 3 Monthly Report, August 23rd. Doctor, please do not worry. This isn't revisionism for the sake of revisionism. SCP-6979 is an erratic anomaly with a trauma related to Japan's history. This is for its sake. We do not need its months of therapy to go to waste, no. Furthermore, if it begins lashing out aggressively, it will delay construction plans, which would be really unfortunate. 6979 has suffered enough, trapped in the past. Let's instead build a better, brighter future for us. To Shishao Mamiya, Site 50 Director, from Xiao Yuan, Site 50 Mythology and Folklore 6 Department. Subject Monthly Report, August 23rd. I'm sorry, Director, but I cannot agree with you. My grandfather fought in Shanghai against the IJA, so seeing his achievements erased is nothing short of insulting. History is vital for an understanding of where we've been, where we are, and where we are heading. To rewrite it and feed it to a victim of history who has trust issues, I cannot see this as anything but malicious and or exploratory. Is this part of the deal with the current government or some sort of nationalist move by the Council Assembly? What's the reason, really? Regardless, I formally request a change in our curriculum again. I cannot allow this. To Xiao Yuan... Curriculum, yeah. To Xiao Yuan, Site 50 Mythology and Folklore 6 Department. From Shishao Mamiya, Site 50 Director. Subject Monthly Report, August 23rd. Allow me to say one thing. I know what happened during the war, and so do you. Everyone on this site knows, and I'm sure most people working for the Foundation knows as well. Does that not suffice? Does the anomaly really need to know then? I would argue that therapy and education is already more than what is usually allowed for one of its kind. Raising complaints could easily take all this away. Another directive body would have easily put the entity in a cage and throw the key away, especially now that we know how to deal with it. So do not accuse me nor the site of underhanded practices. I firmly believe that history can both be true and also told in several different manners. The texts do not deny anything, it's merely cushioned, crafted such that the people who cannot, or rather, should not face the truth head-on can be eased into it. This, too, is the Foundation's mission to protect from harm, and it implies to those living on both sides of the veil. Request denied. Please return to your duties for the project and do not speak of this again. Next time I hear this nonsense, there will be consequences. Am I making myself clear? To Shishao Mamiya, Site 50 Director, from Xiao Yuan, Site 50 Mythology and Folklore 6 Department. Subject Monthly Report, August 23rd. Yes, sir. Crystal clear. And that is it of SCP-6979.
Goodness.
That was a lot.
I apparently came back at the perfect time.
Oh, so you heard all of it?
No, I didn't
Oh.
hear any of it. I just sat back down. What?
Oh.
Should we tell you? Well, you said you wanted to read later. We could reread some of it.
I'll go back and read it later. I don't think I care about spoilers.
Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna drop the thumbnail.
Oh. What was that?
Wait, is that a porn? Is that a porn club? A sign over there? Open girls.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, not porn club. Like,
Yeah, they put
strip club.
A porn club.
I meant
sign
strip
thing.
club. God damn it! I don't know why I said porn club.
So we got the strip club.
Of course.
We've got needlessly exaggerated.
Wait, are they having her grab a kid instead of a random person?
Yeah, she's grabbed a kid, and I don't know about the teeth in that mouth. That's looking a little AI.
It looks AI generated.
Yeah.
It's just a little fucksy oopsie.
And honestly, the slit mouth thing is, in general, one, it does not look like that, and two, she only looked like that for half of the file.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we should probably explain how Rankin is to Apollo since they're here.
I'm here to listen.
Ah.
I'm sorry. I don't do a lot of SCP stuff, so I don't feel
You're
like I
fine.
deserve to have any voice.
Well, we rank the thumbnail on inaccuracies and
The thumbnail looks like shit. That's the answer. Like straight up. It looks so bad.
Well, yes, you're right. It's riddled with deformities and mistakes.
It makes no sense. It doesn't follow the story very good. There's this random strip club.
I will admit she's supposed to pop up in places where no one can see her, and everyone goes to strip clubs. I'm sorry.
A lot of
people
people go to strip
clubs.
clubs.
I'm just saying, a lot of people go there.
A lot of people go to strip clubs.
I've never been to one.
I have.
Bright, you're asexual. We don't expect you to go to see naked things.
You know what? Just because you said it, now I'm going to.
It's not as bad as people make it seem, I promise. But make sure you go to a good one. Because there are good and bad ones.
I go to a bad one now.
Right?
You enjoy that. I was trying to save you.
Don't go to a bad one. Those can be dangerous for the people working there. I cannot imagine how dangerous it would be for, like, a random trans lady. Just go to a good one.
Okay.
Go to a reputable one. Specifically.
Also, how does go for me going to a strip club now? She said it has to be thumbnail.
You started it.
I know.
The thumbnail is a 4, okay? Besides rating it on inaccuracies, we also rated on, basically, you see how the design is? Mm-hmm. How much of the design is specifically to get you interested or upset or confused?
All of it's from the little bit I've looked at it, it doesn't make any sense because she was stuck in feudal Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she in a suit?
Well, she's in modern times. She's dressed in a business suit, a female business suit, which is not actually what she's wearing in that. So I'm not sure why she's wearing it.
I mean, for most of it, she was in feudal clothes. So I would have gone with what she was in most of the time, not what she's in now.
Well, they might want to go for what she's wearing now, but even then, she's not only not wearing a business suit, she's also not holding the red umbrella, which is something she always holds.
Yeah, and in either setting, her hair is wrong. Her hair wouldn't be down. If she was in a modern setting, her hair would be in a bun because that's what female Japanese business women wear.
And if it was in the older setting, it would still be tied up.
Yeah.
And in neither setting would there be red in her.
Only one of her hands has the claws, and I wasn't paying attention to know she actually has claws.
Well, the hands only turn into claws before she attacks.
Well, she's currently attacking, so only one of her hands has claws.
It feels less like she's attacking and more like she's posing for the camera.
That's fair.
But she's not, like, attacking them. It looks more like she's going to kidnap a child. Oh.
That's fair.
Is this just anti-woman?
I don't know. We don't need to. We'll see. But anyways, I'm just now you said it, and I'm just imagining. Let's just post a selfie of me kidnapping a child in front of a strip club. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's so. Don't say stuff like that, Bright.
Bright, no. You know what? Let's just mark the thumbnail a 4 and move. Move on. Hatchet, is there anything you'd like to say on this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I zoned out and started looking at not safe for work stuff on Twitter.
You know what? That might have been better than the thumbnail. The thumbnail's at the side if you want to look at it.
I mean, I did look at it. It was disappointing.
The thumbnail has a strip club.
Yeah, but okay, the thumbnail has a strip club, but does that thumbnail have a naked squirrel girl from the newest Marvel game? I don't think so.
I'm fairly certain I've seen the naked squirrel girl from the newest Marvel game on Reddit. I'm not interested.
That character has been just that my feed is nothing but that character.
That's
Shut up,
valid.
book.
That is entirely valid.
My
What's book
feed
saying?
my feed for the last couple of days has been nothing but that character in not safe for work situations and black people making black edits of anime characters, which is also hype. So
As
I've
they
been
do.
I've been happy with my feed lately. Lots of nice art.
I don't think it's
Which is
okay to
odd.
color change any character, but that's not here or there. I'm not interested in naked women.
I mean,
Let's
I will
just
say
watch.
Brazilian Miku, she scratched an itch.
Well, Miku is different. She's a Vocaloid. Vocaloids can go any color you want. They don't really have an identity.
Well, I mean, let's
That's
put
fair.
it this way, like these are the best take that I saw on it was from the fucking Yo Mama guy of all people, which is basically saying what matters is intent. If it's rooted in love and passion for a character, like what's the problem? If it's rooted in trying to erase something, i.e. the way that whitewashing basically always operates,
That
it's
is entirely
not good.
valid.
Like
I can agree with that.
like in the cases of these race edits, this is quite literally just black folk expressing their love for the medium while looking at a medium that rarely represents them at all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, sometimes they're not even race swaps. Sometimes they're literally fan characters that look similar to the original. Like one artist I
That also
watch
happens,
on
yeah.
YouTube, like every now and then, they made themselves as a little witch because they were a fan of a certain anime little witch. And everyone thought rather than it was her own little self as the witch, that it was actually trying to do a race swap, which no, it was
Wow,
not.
it's almost like they can use the art style and do what they want because it's their own character. Oh my god. People
Yeah.
need to fucking get context clues and stop being little bitches.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just is it like is it rooted in love or is it rooted in trying to exclude?
That is fair. Also, Twitter is psycho sometimes. Like
Twitter's a cesspool and it's
the one
dangerous to be
time,
on.
the one time a child drew rose quartz before full art was shown of her anywhere on the show. And then it was
Yeah.
later found out she had a bigger build, and suddenly everyone hates the child for not guessing her weight.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
It's like I think it's like a twofold issue of like we've got the I what's the best way to put it? I feel like there's like a further like a really like hyper toxic elements of Twitter that are just like literal fascists that see any diversity in media and lose their shit. And then there's also like a broader unfortunate commonality both on Twitter and kind of just in a lot of fandom spaces in general to just be all right with harassment over fiction at times. Like there's a reason why we have entire movements within fandom spaces trying to push against this idea that we should be harassing people over the art that they make.
Fair.
But anyway,
Yeah,
this is an aside.
Yeah.
I have so many things to say about that last.
Why don't we just go
point.
into the SCP video?
Yeah.
What do they say under it? And obviously, they do not show copyright.
Yeah. They say in the description, if at night in a dark alley, a girl with an umbrella in her hand and a surgical mask on her face approaches you, don't try to talk to her. If she asks you a question, don't answer no under any circumstances. Even after she takes off her mask, don't say no. Although if you meet her, you're as good as dead, because she's an anomalous object 6979.
Also, as a quick side note, Apollo, if you do want to like ramble and text about your takes on that, my DMs are always open.
I might take you up on that. Because
Okay.
I have a lot to say about fandom spaces being toxic with original characters.
I
did-
want to say 6979 is a woman,
yeah.
not a girl. And if they're
Yeah.
already showing they're probably going to be sexist towards her, maybe I'm guessing wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's got like one of those uncomfortable undertones, like where it's pretty common for like characters that like not even characters, like people who are minorities being viewed by a supremacist mindset ends up always infantilizing people from said minorities.
Well,
So I'm wondering if it's like a combination of infantilization of women and that bit of
It
infantilization.
doesn't help that people of like women, specifically Asian women, are constantly being infantilized
Yeah.
in media because they age slower.
Yeah.
they
A
don't
lot.
really age slower. It's more
It's
like they look
different.
different when they age.
Yeah.
It's not slower. They live just as long as everyone else.
Well, yes,
Only a
but
little
it's like
longer than people in the United States because we don't have fucking healthcare. But let's
That's
just
fair.
watch this.
Yeah.
But it's not so much they age slower; they age more gracefully. They're
Yeah.
safer with their bodies than people.
Well, age more gracefully until they
Otherwise.
hit a certain age and then they start raisening up.
Yeah.
Okay, ready up.
It's almost as if making broad sweeping assumptions about how entire subsects of the population should always look is invariably stupidly toxic.
Alright, ready to start?
Yeah, let's hope this is not as sexist or racist as we fear. Maybe there will be something they make that isn't racist, and I still feel like the last one was slightly racist, but
Yeah.
that's not here or there.
Shut
Okay,
up, Book.
Bookworm says no, let's have more tangents. So
No.
anyway, did y'all know about the bite of 87?
Oh my god, the bite of 87?
No. If we go on tangents, it has to be related to
Don't worry,
SCP.
Jerry,
Let's
let's
watch
look
the
what I
video.
did.
Right now, unmute him.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, well, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video.
I was literally just.
Anyways, let's start.
Literally 1984.
Sakura was crying. Oh, but that was just a dream. Right. Where's the station? What's a pretty little thing like you doing in a dump like this?
Do you think I'm pretty?
Oh, yeah, you betcha. Bishing!
Still think I'm pretty?
Of course, you are. Hey, what are you? That's...
What?
That was bad.
Well, if you say
Okay.
yes again, she's supposed to actually kill you because.
Well, not kill you, but like try to make you look like her.
Well, that killed you.
Yeah, it probably kills you. But
Yeah.
I would assume that kills you.
so I guess not particularly inaccurate thus far.
Hey, this is a lot better than the thumbnail made us
Well, it is inaccurate in the sense that does this look like a spot where no one goes, especially after, like, right after that happening, a fucking bus comes
Oh
over?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
This is a fucking subway station.
It's like
train
on a
station.
main street. This probably should have happened between a couple of stores close by.
Yeah, like in a back alley.
Behind
Also,
a
as a
dumpster,
side
maybe?
note. Also, perhaps, maybe. Side note. I don't know if my radar's as good as it could be, but are we getting white guy trying to sound like an Asian guy from that voice acting, or do you think that wasn't actually trying to be an Asian voice?
We could listen to it again.
I need to listen to it again.
Alright, I'll start from the beginning. Alright. In 3, 2, 1.
Sakura was crying. Oh, but that was just a dream. Right. Where's the station?
I think he's trying to sound drunk and
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
But it's a white person.
Yeah. It's like one of those
Yeah.
things. It's like one of those things where it's like I can't really blame you for having only one voice actor, but you could
Come
just
on.
not do a racist caricature.
Yeah,
let's
it
be
was.
frank.
Honestly, we've heard them use AI voices so often that they could have literally just picked an AI Japanese voice.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It was the inflection at the end of Station that really
Gotcha.
screwed it up.
Yeah. Okay, so then yeah, even if this specific take isn't like hard into that, let's just be frank, there's gonna be more like it.
Probably.
So
How
probably
racist will
safe
they
to mark
really
down
get?
racist.
Well, let's watch and find out. And hope it's not too bad.
Listen, all we've heard thus far is white guy trying to sound like an Asian. Okay? That
And having the Asian guy be super perverted towards
too.
a woman.
That too.
Is he super perverted or is he drunk and seeing a objectively pretty lady?
And then doing this standard
I'm gonna hit on her because she's pretty.
Yeah, the standard heteronormative of I gotta make that woman's business my business because nice looking lady.
Yeah.
I'd bang this slit mouth woman.
Well, I mean, I would too, but that's beside the point. Either way, yeah. Anyway, my brain just took a fucking U-turn into the toilet. Let's go.
Let's
Okay, we can skip.
We were before.
We can skip ahead, right? We don't need to see the guy hit on the slit now.
Those ankles are so bad.
It's okay. That's not the only bad art you'll see. If you look here,
Funny.
if you really focus, you see those grooves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think those grooves are supposed to be there? Well, this is a sidewalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grooves like that are typically for things like trains.
That's fair.
Wait, oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just because of the fucking lines on the floor, I was assuming this was a train station. This is a bus stop.
With train grooves.
Anyways, let's continue.
On top of that, let's just be frank, with the grooves that deep, that's a fucking tripping hazard right next to the road. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, that's why they wouldn't put train tracks on a road.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's different sound than I usually use.
I don't know what they usually use.
22.
Just did a blong sound.
Wait, did they immediately put white people in Japan?
Yeah, there are white people in Japan.
Okay, let's at the same time, which is going to be the smarter choice for them? To have every character sound like the racist stereotype, or to just use white characters?
I'm not saying there's not
Valid.
white people in Japan. I'm just saying spot one Asian person in that Japanese train.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
The
Let's wait and
Guy
see.
sitting behind the shoulder of the
2
lady right
minutes
there.
to work, the
Oh,
office
yeah,
routine, an hour for lunch, 22 minutes in a shaky
Yeah,
subway car.
want
on
to
the
turn
way
that
back
volume
home.
down a bit?
Yeah, why did it get so loud?
Why did they just fuck up their audio balancing this time?
Hold on,
That's
I'll put it like
weird.
near
wait,
halfway.
I spot one Asian person on the train, a woman.
Yeah, and there was also one like on the other side that was sleeping. That was a guy.
Actually, I don't know if they were actually Asian or just dark-haired.
It kind of looked like an. I feel like it was. Oh, whatever. Let's just
Continue, we'll find
8
out.
hours of sleep, and so it goes on.
Is that good?
The same thing, day after day.
Probably a bit better.
Now arriving at Shibuya Station.
A new mall popping up on the empty lot behind the old temple. But today, my life's usual routine would all...
Rewind the newspaper. I want to try to use the translator app to see if that is actually Japanese. Just so you know, the last time they used
It is.
oh,
Does it actually say what they're saying it says?
A new supermarket has begun to be built behind the old temple.
I
Oh.
guess that's sort of close.
Yeah.
Same basic principle. Wow, everyone, let's give a slow clap for the production quality. They used Google Translate.
but
Good for them.
also under review, grasp of pheasant flight, search halted by rain is the article next to it. So
Under review. Sorry, say that again.
There's
Under
a sale
review.
happening.
grasp the pheasant flight. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that.
Anyways, let's continue.
Injury, death, search halted by rain. There's a sale happening somewhere. Sake, mega something.
Very good.
But today, my life's usual routine would all fall apart. It all started rather mundanely, really. My friend, Shun Takashi, didn't show up for work. Hey, have you heard from Takashi? He's not answering his phone. It's not really like him at all.
Haven't you heard? He's in Gambu Hospital. He was attacked last night.
The idiot! He probably got blasted at the bar again.
Weird things are going on in Tokyo lately. Yui from the 9th floor says she saw a man without a torso near the subway. Like in that old horror story.
What?
What was his name again? Teke? Yeah, that's it. Shit.
They're gonna bring Teke in here?
Why are they bringing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got the Japanese episode. We got. I mean, okay. On one side, yay, we've got another Asian character. Downside, of course, it's still the white
He's got
guy.
that stupid voice.
Yeah, of course, it's still the white guy trying to sound Asian. Besides that, why the fuck are we bringing other urban legends into this? I came here for Slit Mouth Woman, not Teke. Teke, however it's pronounced.
Watch the video.
I guess we'll find out, yeah.
Bright just oohed. Bright, what do you ooh for?
Oh, I just looked up the Teke game I played before. And apparently, it wasn't that popular when it came out, but it was popular around October 2022, and this was made November 26, 2022.
That checks out.
So they were literally just, oh, there's this popular game about this other Japanese urban legend. Let's just mash it into this. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, book. If I remember correctly, Teke Teke is like the urban legend about a girl who got trapped on the train tracks and goes around without the bottom half of her body.
With the scythe, I think.
Yeah.
Let's keep watching.
It's Yamamoto-san.
At lunchtime, I went to visit Takashi. I thought he must have caught himself a few bruises, but...
Oh.
So,
The file
what the hell happened to
specifically
you?
said everyone who encountered her died.
They got away with saying shit too early in the video by saying a Japanese word.
Or actually, didn't the... I feel like I remember it saying that there was, like, some people that survived. It was just stupidly low.
Yeah. It was like 4 of something.
Yeah, let's
Let
see.
me look at the SCP file again.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
being
I've got
4
it
of
open.
something. Or 4 of 80 something. So you can survive. I mean, D-Class survived.
Yeah. Though that was special circumstances.
Yeah, they survived in such a way that even the yokai was like, "What? You're alive?"
But yeah, the article does make mention with survivors interrogated then amnesticized. So that would imply that they do at the very least sometimes come across survivors.
Yeah.
I feel like having those wounds inflicted, like, that's obviously horrific, but like it's survivable.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got the Scott. Fuck. Why are you the Joker? Bright, have you marked down racism yet? Oh, yep, there it is. It's just hard to see. Never mind.
Yeah.
Kind of transparent.
The white background, it does not help.
Yeah. Wait, you should make those. You should make those splot. You should make the X's splotches of red. Like blood.
I can't change the colors. I can't change the color of the splotches.
I am suddenly very
I see.
happy I got the chicharrones.
Huh?
The what?
Chicharrone, pinwheels. Let me just.
Just toss them in the
Mhm.
in the
Let
chat.
me just look it up on Google very quick to get pictures.
Yeah. Are we... Jerry, why are you doing that? Are we like good to continue the video though?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Kuchisake onna. She asked me if she was pretty, and then...
A woman? With a slit mouth? From the urban legend? You're delusional.
Who are you?
I am Masashi Nakamura. And you?
That's none of your business. It's time for you to leave now.
Wait, are they
we
trying
have
to
questions
say
for
he's
Mr. Takano.
fully Japanese?
Yes.
He might be half.
I suppose.
Also, that man would not be able to talk with stitches in his mouth like that.
No.
Yeah, no, that's
If
not
he was-
happening.
If he was half, then he would have some name indicating he was at least. He'd have something to indicate besides a name.
Maybe.
Not
Whatever.
all the time.
Hmm.
His dad could have been Japanese with his otherwise mom. And they just went with the Japanese tradition of naming.
Yeah. And anyways, let's continue.
Kashi.
Nasty people. The police must have come to question him. Goodwill, Shun.
The analytics department
I will
predicted the next
say-
manifestation.
I think most people in Japan are fine with the police and do not consider them nasty people.
I went back because the next character's voice, I hate it.
All right.
I saw that.
The analytics department predicted the next manifestation of Kuchisake onna. Is everything ready?
Yes.
I hate that voice so much.
May I comment?
Yes.
I believe in Japanese culture, it is considered a sign that you are not keeping up with your cleanliness if you're not well shaven.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh yeah, might as well click deviated plot. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I feel like it's not
Oh.
quite a deviated plot yet. Just
Okay.
because, like, I guess this is like,
The police are doing an investigation.
well, not police, but the SCP
Yeah, look,
Foundation.
she has the weird SCP badge
Ah.
that the Foundation would never wear, but they
Yeah.
put in every video.
It's how they
to
make
show
sure.
that she's SCP.
Look, it's how they make sure that the iPad babies watching this AI generated schlock can tell which people are the Foundation people and which people are non-Foundation people.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. As much as I hate this guy's voice.
Yes, Fukuyama-san. The reality dispersing darts are ready. They won't allow her to dematerialize.
Excellent. Hope we won't have to chase her.
We added an isotope marker to the darts. We can track Kuchisake onna within a 3-block radius.
Well, then it's time to move out. Take these with you, and I'll gather the team.
I had to stay late to cover for Takashi and
It sounds like a stereotypical Japanese voice, like really bad one, and I hate it.
It really is.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
can I check to see if those signs are accurate?
Go ahead, I
Because
guess.
just because they did it good once doesn't mean I think they'll do it good every time.
Ooh, those look tasty.
Wait, why is the vending machine empty?
Oh man, that's what? We've got so many things wrong here. Vending machine's empty. That store is empty. Is he just walking by like an abandoned shopping mart? Like shopping mall?
Yes.
Mini mall. That's what I'm looking for.
Also, why are these white things next to the green stuff look just like big coffee mugs?
I think those are supposed to be lights, but they ain't working.
Yeah, they're supposed to be wall-mounted, like, down lights.
They just look like upside down coffee mugs.
Words exist. They don't make any sense, but words exist.
I took some screenshots so you will get to see how hilariously bad and inaccurate that is.
Tires are Bridgestone. Fadston tires.
There we go. I have put them in the side of the chat. They will
Hanode
eventually
Sakura
show up.
student editions.
Yeah,
Oh,
so can we
it's
just
so bad.
at this point I think we can just confidently say that all of the text is for the most part just gonna be AI generated bullshit.
Yeah. Are we ready to continue?
Yes. But I mean
Finish
at
all his
least they used actual Japanese text instead of like Mandarin or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Well,
nice.
They used actual Japanese text, but to write absolute nonsense. Does it really count?
Now.
Listen,
It's
listen.
a half a point.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past them to just like assume that any Asian language is the exact same and just grab the first Asian language they see.
Yeah, they just throw Korean on one side, Chinese on the other.
That
Can
honestly
you
wouldn't
really
surprise
look
me.
at the text? Did it even go through Discord, the pictures I sent?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
God damn it. You know, fuck you, Discord. If you're not going to do that, then I'm just going to put it in, I guess, stream planning. Fuck you.
That's fair. Fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna hit the play button.
Ooh, what's Book saying in chat?
Book says, I mean, I hardly know the difference, but I only know one language, so I mean that's the thing. I'm saying all of this knowing the fact that I wouldn't be able to tell the difference because I'm a dumbass American, but at the very least, like, I know some of the different languages aren't the same language.
Okay, you see that yellow sign? Do you want to know what that translates to?
Sure.
Sure.
Japanese version for out-of-school students.
They selling children?
I think it's trying to say the kids are out of school or something.
And they're advertising that the kids are out of school?
Oh, you're right. That's weird.
Come on.
That. What? Oh.
After school program? Come on, come all. Come look at these students we acquired. We're paying them pennies on the hour so that you can stare at them uncomfortably.
Jesus Christ.
We've got all sorts of students.
Yeah.
We've got delinquents. We've got straight A's. We've got everything. I don't know. This bit is going too far.
And you already know that the tires are Bridgestone.
Yeah.
I love tires that are Bridgestone in an empty lot.
Oh my
Please
god,
don't feed the children. No, actually, no. Instead of saying please don't, they don't need to be fed. Instead of that, they'll actually encourage feeding the kids, but it's just those fucking deer crackers from that one island where they like completely commodified all the deer population for like a petting zoo.
Yeah. Anyways, keep going.
Okay,
She didn't finish all his work. Tokyo alleys can sure become ominous at night. Suddenly, I spotted a suspicious figure. I tried not to run into her, but she was coming straight at me.
She doesn't have her umbrella.
Am I pretty?
Nope.
Shimata! It's just like Takashi said. Is this really?
Do you think I'm pretty?
No! No! Shikushu! What do I make to say or go away? But then...
How did they miss so badly?
Shimata!
I don't know,
content.
but in actual fire, and in actual file, they didn't miss.
Keep firing!
Just
Don't let
went
her
through
escape!
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of go through her and then get refracted like light into a slightly different direction.
Yeah. These ones are just missing.
Yeah.
They have
Also-
stormtrooper aim.
Wait, a quick second, Bright. Back up to where it flashed up to them. Like, a little back further. I want to see that clip again. A little further. Okay, now play.
Shimata!
Those guys are dead ass aiming at the civilian,
Yeah.
not at the SCP. They're
I'm
just
not sure what they think the darts specifically to like to keep the stuff away that like modifies reality will do to a normal human. Normal humans cannot reality bend. But you
Yeah,
know
so-
what? Go at him with the anti-reality bending darts.
Yeah,
Like
so
that'll do anything.
either A, these big brain MTF have made the decision to start shooting the random civilian that got wrapped up in this, or they have very specially modified dart guns that, when fired, just drops the dart straight down out of the barrel instead of firing it.
Also, here's another thing. They're using snipers, but they're not using the scopes. They're just no scoping.
They're
Oh my
fucking firing with dart rifles.
It's so bad.
Book says, listen, action shots are hard. I agree,
Yeah.
they're hard, but you could try harder. I'd be I would be less irritated if they were just like pistol gripping, holding the gun straight down at her. I'd be less irritated with that.
You know, maybe they might hit their mark if they utilize all of their equipment,
You know
i.e.,
what?
use
At least they only put
scopes.
train tracks on one walkway.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
Civilians are there.
Keep firing! Don't let her escape!
There's
What's
a
going
weird
on?
smoke.
Who are these people?
They're-
And why are they shooting
They
at me?
actually are just
What have you done?
Kuchisake onna!
Why? She only said that. What are you done when you got brought in? What?
Why would she not just run?
Right.
Maybe she doesn't feel threatened, just angry.
No!
Would you feel in danger if you were getting shot at by those guys?
Actually,
That's
nah,
true.
I wouldn't. They
Also-
have shitty aim.
I forgot which SCP it is, but just listen. They're using another SCP sound.
No! No!
106! That's 106's sound.
Also,
Oh,
she
yeah.
blamed it on the civilian. Like, he had no idea what was going on. He was just going home from work.
Yeah.
He had to pull a double tonight because she, like, broke
Up his
his
friend.
coworker.
Yeah.
She turned his coworker into the Joker. He's got to go talk to all the chuds on Twitter while this guy gets stuck with all the work at the office.
Yeah. And she just blames him for the SCP Foundation being there, trying to shoot them. But he's
Well,
getting
if she's
shot too!
If she's anything like the SCP in the file, she won't actually know what's currently going on.
That's valid. I also wouldn't know what's going on. I'd just be confused as to why I'm getting shot at.
Yeah.
And even
Let's
more
see if they follow the file or deviate more.
Well, we
Even
are
more-
in a new universe, apparently.
They replaced a D class with a businessman.
Okay, I guess that counts as deviating from the story.
Wait, why is the building covered in blood? It's supposed to be red, yeah, but why is it covered in blood?
Because why not?
You gotta add the spooky.
Gotta make it terrifying for everybody. And the word just seriously unsanitary.
The one
Do
thing
you
that...
think?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, the one
Go
thing
ahead.
that bothers me now is that they're using the sound effect that's used for 106 when it gets hit with floodlights.
Okay,
Yeah.
question. Since there's unnecessary blood involved, does that include... Does that tick off added violence?
We've technically
Well, we got
already
added
had
gore.
added violence, but let's not mark that yet.
Oh, added gore?
We have that.
Technically. If it
Is
is
it?
blood splatter.
I don't know. I feel like they've redacted violence considering they gave the dark guns to the most inept troopers imaginable.
That's
Well-
fair.
Okay, let's keep watching.
Gee. What's going on? Where am I? Kuchisake onna! She did something to me! What is this shit? I figured it'd be useful as evidence when I found the police. I'm not just gonna leave it here like that. Sir, can you tell me how to get out of here? Chikusho! What
Oh
the
my
hell?
gosh, Teke.
But
Wait,
that's
it's
not Teke.
Wait, that's a guy!
Yeah. Teke is a schoolgirl, and she has
Do
a
we
say.
have sex swap, gender change, whatever? Because I feel like gender changing yokai has some like badness to it.
We just have
Uh,
race swap.
Listen, all I know is I love me a good gender bend manga, but this ain't it, fam.
I did click added unneeded plot with the
Yeah.
That thing. I don't even
Okay.
want to call
Yeah,
it Teke Teke.
that's appreciated.
Everyone, look at this unneeded plot right here. Everyone take a screenshot of the unneeded plot. This one random guy without the bottom half of his body.
Bookworm, clip the unneeded plot.
Let's keep going.
Anyways.
The Teke Teke was after me.
That is...
That's what they're claiming to be Teke Teke?
I don't think Teke Teke is supposed to hold their mouth open like that, are they?
No.
Well, not only that, Teke Teke is a girl that runs around with a scythe looking to cut people in half.
Yep.
Yes, because she was cut in half by the train, right?
Yeah.
Are we?
Wrong
Why?
SCP design?
This isn't even an SCP. This is just they shoehorned in Teke Teke, but they didn't bother to make Teke 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 Teke.
Well,
That's valid.
Well, it could be wrong SCP design because they're adding unnecessary stuff into the dimension when it was just her.
That's true. Technically, in this world, if they are a yokai from that world, then they shouldn't be acting like that anymore. They should be in their normal people form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if their normal yokai form is a torso, that's fine, but they wouldn't just be going chasing after it.
They'd just be hanging out, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then here's my theory. This is confirmation that Teke Teke is actually deep down a trans man. That's what I'm going with.
Just accept the truth. They gender swapped her.
I mean, yeah, but that's not on the board.
And they removed her brain. They gave her a lobotomy.
Aw, poor girl. And they took her weapon.
A weapon is truly one of the most beloved things a woman can have.
They took her people cutter.
Yeah, and
The
also...
only thing worse you can take from a woman is their pet.
Also, there's
Or
actually...
their purse.
There's actually another thing that is with Teke Teke. You're supposed to hear, like, a pitter-pattering sound when she's after you. I know about that.
Yeah, because, like, it's kind of reminiscent of the train.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, anyway.
Creature from the urban legend. Only now did I realize I had ended up in a different world entirely.
What?
Everything seems to be the same, and at the
That's
same time,
not supposed
different.
to be in that world.
Is this not supposed to be feudal?
Yeah, it's supposed to be feudal Japan in the other world.
Yeah.
But they
Wrong
added-
location. Wrong location, people.
Welcome to feudal Japan. We've still got trains working.
Wrong location.
Oh my
Also,
gosh.
I
see
just-
them still having buses, just wrong fucking bus.
We almost have a double bingo. If we either get added
Aaron,
violence
they need, like,
or bad
if
history.
if they were using trains, they'd need to use the trains from like hundreds of years ago, which I don't think they even had anyway.
I don't think they did.
No, they didn't.
No.
They would not have. It's just on top of that, I just gotta say that animation of him sliding down that rail just about killed me because
That was insane.
my first thought was that he just like he's getting chased by Teke Teke and his first thought is to purposely rack himself.
I want to watch
I
it
was
again.
waiting for him to tumble.
We ready?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It was after me. The creature from the urban legend. Only now did I realize I had ended up in a different world entirely. Everything seems to be the same, and at the same time, different.
I will say that I've been on things like that, and you cannot do that on there in any way whatsoever.
No,
Yeah,
no, you
no.
would die.
Yeah, no.
You'd biff it so hard.
Now he's on the train.
No!
And
Shinjime! Teke Teke, the ghost train. Kuchisake onna.
It's not what she looks like.
I'm stuck in the realm of urban legends.
No.
You shouldn't have touched me.
Take
You
this!
touch. You touched her.
Shit, no!
Or you touched him.
Have mercy, Kuchisake onna! Kuchisake onna! I just...
The fuck?
I
He
don't
stabbed
know.
himself?
Yes.
I think the idea is that she like used her urban legend powers to deflect his hand back into himself.
I hate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but like I said, we almost have a double bingo, which is added violence and bad history. Forget either of those, we get a bingo.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the video, too.
Yeah.
And I guess the entire point of the train is to add Ghost Train, so that urban legend as well.
Yeah.
Just put the Ghost Train in feudal Japan, why don't we? Same with Teke Teke in feudal Japan.
It's not even feudal Japan because there are buildings made of bricks and there's bicycles that don't exist.
Yeah.
Because Japan didn't build houses out of bricks until after World War II when the United States gave them a shit ton of reparation money.
It's a very, very, very wacky Wednesday in feudal Japan, okay?
Yep. Anyways, let's continue.
I want to get out of here!
Baka, you still don't get it. Well, if you want to go back to your world so badly, I can help you with that. You won't last long there anyway.
What are you? No! No! Get away
Added
from me!
violence?
What?
Well, I mean, it did happen.
Yeah, it added what is added violence, just not that.
Yeah.
And technically added gore.
Yeah, that was a lot of blood.
Oh no, the guy got his head chopped off. That feels reasonable.
Well, in the file, she actually did it very clean and quick.
Oh, okay.
So I clicked added
Because
gore.
she had respect for that person. Although she didn't have respect for this person, but still,
Yeah.
in the file, she did
That's
it
fair.
clean and quick.
Anyways.
I opened my eyes and saw that I was in my world. People were giving me weird looks, but I didn't care. The important thing is that I got out of there, and my head was still in its place. There he is! Those are the guys that shot at me. Gee! Masashi Nakamura! Wait! Out of my way!
Oh my god.
Excuse me! Sorry! Made it. I headed to the police station right away. I told them everything, from the attack on Takashi to the subway chase. Let me get this straight. You say you found yourself in an otherworldly Tokyo, which was inhabited by monsters. Yes! Damn it! Yes! Wait here. I'll be back soon. The police officer was talking to someone on the phone and looked suspiciously towards me. Something's not right here.
Wouldn't they use the term yokai instead of monster?
Damn it!
Yeah.
The police are
Probably.
working with them. Mr. Nakamura,
Also,
you're
the
gonna have to
police
come with
wouldn't
me.
have let him keep the dart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the dart was emptied into him. Why is it was filled?
I don't know, man. But they wouldn't let him have stabby things in the police station.
Bright,
That would have been taken from him.
Bright, listen. The animation budget was all spent on the Teke Teke. They can't spend any more money to make
They
a
didn't
second
spend
dart.
anything on the animation budget.
I know, I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. Magic
Okay,
refilling part
just
easy.
give me a minute. Mr. Nakamura, open up! Usakenayo!
I'm
That's
pretty
not very
sure.
I'm in
Japanese
deep
of
shit.
him.
I'm pretty sure those windows wouldn't exist in a PlayStation.
Once again, that's not very Japanese of him. It's more of an American thing to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and Bus is
Yeah,
snoring.
you're also not escaping the police station through a bathroom window.
No.
That's not how that's not how police stations are built.
Nope.
Now,
Aren't they
I
built
kept
in
thinking
such a
of what
way
Kuch-
that people can't generally get out that easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. especially if that was like, for some reason, a bathroom that was conjoined to an interrogation room.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he
Yeah.
wouldn't be leaving the interrogation room by himself. He would have been escorted
Yeah.
out into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, even if he wasn't, like, a suspect of something, that's
Mhm.
just basic security in police stations.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see how bad the hospital visit is gonna go.
Kuchisake Onna told me.
If you want to go back to your world so badly, I can help you with that. You won't last long there anyway.
What did she mean? I needed to talk to Takashi, but... What happened here?
What?
Shimata! The nurse told me that someone killed Takashi. It had to have been those guys that had come to visit him.
What?
They're after me too. I need to get to the bottom of things, or I'll be next. First, I decided to learn everything I could about Kuchisake Onna, but all the articles on the internet were blocked, as if someone was trying to hide the information. I wandered
What?
through the streets
Oh my
and snuck
God,
into the
That's
abandoned
not what the. That is not how the SCP handles the fucking.
The SCP, in the case of the in case of the slit mouth woman, left everything open and up because it made it less believable.
Yeah, by perpetuating it as an urban legend, you can keep the actual object a secret. The same basic premise that they use for Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, that was... If it was, like, if this websites were gone or locked, they wouldn't be on a Google search.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
be hidden from Google.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also willing to... Okay, so here's the other question. Are we going to assume that they've just decided to make the SCP Foundation murderous for some reason to the survivors?
Yes.
Or is this a dumb misunderstanding? I'm going 50-50. I don't know which one I think is going to be the case.
I
Also,
don't know.
Mm-hmm. I believe they're
Go
only
ahead,
gonna
Sherry.
go off the first document, not the second.
I want to comment that they are in Japan, but the only time they speak Japanese is when they're swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's
probably...
more because they probably have a lot of American viewers.
I think they actually did that because they don't know Japanese. They don't want to learn Japanese. You've seen their signs.
That's fair.
Or get past demonetization.
Yeah, I was going to say...
And it's always fun to learn how to swear in other languages.
Puta.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
What? I said pig.
That's also an insult, dipshit.
Anyways.
Alright, continue the video.
Library. What the?
What? The fuck?
No!
That's
What the
not
hell
how
is
it
happening?
Okay, I think you need to hit poke unrelated SCP.
Unconnected SCPs?
Where?
What is this?
Where did the animated environmental storytelling skeleton come from? And why is it chasing him?
And why did it break down a brick wall?
Well,
Why would-
remember the giant skeleton SCP?
No.
Right, you weren't here for Apollo. They are
No,
very
you're not.
racist for that.
Ah,
Well, that SCP was based off a yokai, and the small skeletons are kind of like a small scale version of suffering.
Yeah.
Not the giant suffering.
Oh.
Anyways.
Damn.
How many
It's
yokai are we gonna
Hikobashira,
see in this
the
video?
Pillar Man, another freaking urban
a
legend.
lot.
Well, I'm sure I don't need to tell you how the skeleton.
I was searching for another way out when I
Yeah,
accidentally
it would be able
stumbled
to
upon the
move that
occult
muscle.
literature
Yeah, no.
section. Urban legends.
Why is that library busted like that? But they have such nice books.
According
We'll
to
never
legend,
know.
Kuchisake Onna
Well,
was
think
once a
of this.
beautiful woman.
Books like that are European style.
That is also valid.
Oh yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
There are Chinese and Japanese styled book bindings, but that is not how they looked. They just used the easy version.
That's fair.
Anyways.
After her death, she emerged from the spirit world to kill people and feed on their fear. Many years ago, the portal to the other world was sealed by the Imperial Japanese Anomalous Matters Examination Agency. To do this, they caught a creature from the other world, ritually killed it, and buried it on sacred ground. Since then, the creatures have not disturbed the living. If the portal
Wait, they did go into the second document, but they butchered it.
Oh wait.
Do I even want to know about that?
TLDR,
don't know.
in the second document, there was yokai genocide.
Oh,
Valid.
okay. Hold up. I'm about to have a shit fit. You see
Well-
that? You see that dagger?
Yeah.
You see that drawn dagger?
That
That is the fucking Morgul blade that was used to stab Frodo in the Fellowship of the Ring.
oh my
I don't
god.
think Frodo's related to this. Thanks.
I also don't think Frodo is related to this. Jerry,
Don't know where Frodo is. Don't know where the fucking Witch King of Angmar is. But what
If
the
it makes
fuck
you
is this
feel
goddamn
better,
dagger here?
yokai come in all ages and genders.
How does that make me feel better to see a weapon from my favorite film series plastered into this fucking schlock?
Don't worry about it.
They just used that because they were lazy.
Of course they did, but now I've got even
Now
more personal
Frodo's knife
reason
is
to
used
piss
to
off.
symbolize genocide. That they kind of just brushed over. Did they even mention the genocide?
No,
Should we be
Okay.
saying that?
maybe.
I don't know.
Shield. Who let them out?
Oh, that's cool.
Whoever it is, they know where I am now.
Again with the 106 sound. Why?
the eyeball just moved.
Yeah, I can't wait for the eyeball in that book to go and look at him.
Also, I'm going to comment the modern day version of that group actually had no idea that happened until the yokai spoke to them. And
Yeah.
then they had to do research on how it was done. They had no idea.
Yeah. Anyways.
Now. Come on! How do they keep finding me? Mr. Nakamura, we will discuss everything if you just get into the car. Uzate! Don't make us use force!
What?
What the shit?
Nakamura!
Why are they
Freeze!
shooting?
Shit!
Whom the fuck?
Wait,
is
are
that
they?
another group?
I think-
Unrelated to the SCP group? What?
I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna make.
Yakuza.
They're gonna make the IJAMEA look like really. I mean, they were real piece of shit in the second document, but they're gonna do it to the Foundation for some
But the
reason.
modern group is part of the Foundation.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm just gonna guess Yakuza.
That's fair.
Why the
That
fuck
is
not at
entirely
this point?
valid.
Yeah.
Or fucking
No!
Japanese government.
Yeah.
Get on, quickly.
What?
Who are you?
Now, damn it.
Alright, alright.
What is happening?
I'm so lost. Where did the ramp come from?
I don't know.
He would have fallen off and died.
Very much so. What the fuck?
Hey, I saw that eye back at the library.
That's how we found you. We are the Imperial Japanese Anomalous Matters Examination Agency.
I fucking called it.
I am so good at this game.
I fucking called it.
I am so good at this game.
God damn it.
So anyway, don't know why Imperial Japanese thing's still around.
I don't know either. They basically combined with the Foundation because they had the same, like, they basically worked the same way, just in different areas. They're like, "Do you want to join us?" They're like, "Sure." They joined.
Okay, now here's the real question. Given my general knowledge about how Imperial Japan acted in the general time period that led to its ceasing to exist in the actual article, how racist do you think this group is going to be?
Very.
Oh no.
Very valid question. Now I have a question. The random people coming and shooting guns at them. Added violence?
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed his eyes are uneven.
Guys, we have
probably
a bingo.
Yeah, we got bingo.
Another bingo?
The first bingo of the night. Or of this video.
Yes.
Well, before she had like. Oh, did you remember to click bad history?
Oh yeah. Bad history, so we have a second bingo?
What do you mean a second? Oh yeah. God damn it.
Added violence in bad history.
We filled half the board.
Now all we're waiting for is added sexual content, and we'll have a third one.
You forgot to click wrong credit given. And they've technically removed characters.
Oh yeah, they did remove characters.
Yeah.
All right. So we just need this game to be We just need this video to be expectedly but needlessly horny about this lady, and then we've got a double bingo.
Wait.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
We'll have a triple bingo.
I don't know.
We'll have another bingo if they're transphobic.
And unnecessarily horny.
Anyways.
So you're the one who sealed the portal to the spirit world?
Yes, many years ago. Those monsters feed on human fear. They live as long as people remember and are afraid of them. We've closed the gates and erased all mention of them from the internet. People gradually began to forget the legends, and the monsters began to starve, trapped in their own dimension.
But how did they
get back to our world? They started building the new mall on the empty lot behind the old temple. The workers dug up the ritualistically killed creature, and the portal reopened.
And the people who are hunting me?
Those are bad people. They want to control the portal.
We need to seal it again. Together, with those bakayaro.
Are they trying to make that group evil?
I guess so.
Think about it it's making it sound like the Foundation is messing with the portal, meaning they're trying to unseal it, meaning she's literally lying to his face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if it's the split-faced woman when she turns around.
It's gonna be.
I've got it's 100%.
I remember you. You came to see Takashi.
What?
Damn.
Oh shit.
Aw, that's sad.
We had to. We can't leave people who've seen creatures from legends alive. After all, then they would be remembered and feared yet again.
You freaking maniacs! I'm out of here!
Not so fast.
You're funny.
Let me go!
And sleep.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the SCP Foundation
What
that
the
killed him.
hell?
What
This
the
is a great
fuck?
honor, Nakamura. With your help, we'll seal the gate.
You're gonna sacrifice
Did
me?
we click racist yet?
Psychos!
What was that?
Did we click racist yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, keep going.
This is Tetsuya Fukuyama, agent of the
Right.
SCP Foundation.
She just pulled out the Morgul blade, shrunken down. She just pulled out a letter opener scale version of the Morgul blade. So listen, all the SCP Foundation actually has to do, if this guy gets stabbed by that, is rush the guy over to Elrond of Rivendell to get the poison out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So we're just
The
gonna jump universes real quick. Don't mind us.
Yeah,
Oh,
might
it's
as
not
well.
the first time it's
given-
happened in this
Yeah,
video.
might as well, given what this video's doing. Get pissed off Tolkien fan.
You are
I'm not
under
even
arrest.
pissed, I'm
Put your
just
hands up so
sad.
we can see them.
Yeah.
I'm upset that I left the other cheesecake
Fire. I'll
downstairs.
finish with Nakamura.
Aw, that's sad.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that is just
Wait, hold on. Let's go back.
that is just
He's just fine. He's just fine.
what is he?
Fell into a hole.
He doesn't know how to look down.
No.
He also
The soldier right here. If you see for a little bit, hold on, when it happens.
shit!
Wait for it. See, then he fires with no animation.
That's
Wait, I
fair.
just noticed something. They had him looking down at the hole as he ran.
Yeah.
Also, how
Okay.
did he stand up? Because standing up without use of your hands is actually very difficult.
He just took the acid.
And
Yeah.
he just stood up so fast.
Yeah, okay, but actually, Bright, just real quick, just like back again. Let's get another good look at. Let's get another good look at that dagger. That is just dead ass the Morgul blade. Like that's the same pommel. That's the same everything. They took, and that's the thing. Like the book says, OMG, they took the asset. That's what I'd be thinking. Except that doesn't look to be a like 3D animated thing.
No, that's drawn.
They specifically
They
just
drew that
decided
bitch.
they just decided to use the Morgul blade.
Lazy use.
Because why not?
They just they made the conscious choice. We're gonna piss off Hatchet today.
Okay, let's keep going.
I still can't stop him. He's shooting the gun. Nothing's coming out.
He's wiggling his gun.
You sure gave me a run for my money, Mr. Nakamura. Let's get out of here.
So if this cult are the Nazgul, yeah, these are the Nazgul.
Tell us, what happened to you in that world, and how'd you get back? You first! Explain who you are and what's going on.
What?
You're in the Japanese branch of the SCP Foundation. We
You
are a
wouldn't
secret
tell 'em.
organization that investigates anomalous phenomena and protects people from them. Right now, we're after Object 6979, or, as others call it, Kuchisake onna. We set up an ambush that night, but your presence spoiled our plans. Fortunately for you, you did what no one has been able to do yet. You got into their world. Yeah, I accidentally touched the creature. But how did you follow me? That's the isotope marker we were tracking. Damn, I accidentally injected it too.
It's safe. I'll inject you with a vaccine that neutralizes the reality stabilizer.
And you'll tell us everything that happened to you in that world now, hmm?
Question.
All right.
Yeah.
Why would you need an antidote for something that stabilizes reality around you?
You're gonna get a little too much reality in him, and then he'll just he's gonna get a little too much reality in him, and then he's gonna realize that he's in this stupid video and want to die. He's gonna get a little too much reality in him, and then he's gonna think, what the fuck is going on? Why am I in this stupid YouTube video? Why was those guys trying to kill me with the Morgul blade?
Anyways.
There's one thing I still don't understand. Why'd the other team of people want to close the portal with my help? I'm not an anomalous being, so... We're not sure either. Their entire crew was killed in the shootout. We didn't get to interrogate anyone. Fukuyama! I'm not feeling well. Dizzy.
Are you alright? You're not supposed to react like that.
The ground began to move from under my feet. I began to fall, and I watched as my body fell away from my head.
What?
No, not again!
I told you you wouldn't last there for long. There's no way out of here except death. Anyone who comes here becomes...
Becomes what?
an urban legend.
Oh god, no! I'm a monster!
That's right. One of us.
No! This is impossible!
Look,
One of us.
What happened to him?
I don't know, sir. Judging by the body, he's been dead for 2 days.
Shimata! He didn't say anything! What's wrong with me?
Now he must feed on human fear to survive, just like the rest of us. I'll show you the portal to their world.
What?
So they basically changed
Koji,
everything
haven't you-
about the SCP.
Yep. Are they gonna bring forth a new yokai? Is there a headless man
Hold on.
yokai?
Hold on. Continue the video. I'm now in. We have a minute left.
Seen the time? It's almost 9 in the evening.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? Don't you know the legend of decapitated Nakamura? He comes to office workers who stay late and scares them to death.
Okay, I'm almost done. Decapitated Nakamura. What a load of... Are you scared? What? How about now? No, God! Oh, no! No, let me out!
What the fuck?
That is the stupidest shit ever. That is actually the stupidest shit ever.
Removal of character / license. Yes.
4.
Added gore or violence.
4.
Somehow.
That's this.
Deviation.
I also feel like there's an added violence in basically completely erasing the unaliving of an entire people.
Yes, there
Okay.
is.
Also, deviation from the plot of the article.
4.
Although,
Yeah.
let's just be frank. At the very least, given how the Japanese school system operates, that
No.
part is on brand.
No!
Anyway,
Offensiveness / men video.
Well,
Related video.
at least they weren't sexist. They just did a few little bits of gender swapping for some reason, but mostly just racism.
Yeah.
Festus is my reality anchor.
So I'm guessing a 4 as well.
Well, yeah,
No.
because we still need to add the whole, like, murdering of an entire people. The G word.
Oh yeah.